Hello, 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 everyone. Do you hear me? I hope you do. This is always a moment of truth if everything is working correctly. And as we have seen once, not so long ago, it doesn't have to. How is everyone? Oh, Anza is already here, and anonymous YouTube user 123. That sounds a little bit sus. Hey Conqueror, hey Crimus, Siru, sorry, Sirus Murph 7852. Ah, nice, Hunza can hear me. That's the important part. How is everyone tonight on this auspicious Saturday, the last one we get in May? Are you guys doing okay? I mean, it is almost midnight wherever I am, which is Prague, Central Europe, the crazy part of the town, to be precise. Hansa wanna go to sleep, and no one will stop me. Man, did you just stop to say hi again? 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. That is a. Thanks for stopping by at that ungodly hour, and B, that puts you somewhere in, what would that be? India? Something like that? Damn, Hansa. Either we're gonna play GeoGuesser tonight, or we're gonna play The Menace of from the Deep, or we're gonna play Voices of the Void, and every single one of those would be interesting for you. Yeah, Southeast Asia, something like no, Vietnam is too far. That would have to be like India, something in that area, and even in India, it would have to be Bangalore or something like that, or the much nicer Kashmir, maybe. Indone- Indonesia. Okay, my time zone is completely off. I have risen my head already. Don't need a game for that. Well, I asked specifically Luba about it because I didn't want to give you a scare, and he said that it's not actually a horror game. So you're in a queue. You can actually watch it after. Hmm. By the way, don't lie. Did you watch Static Dread, or did you check it out? Man, how's Indonesia? I have a coworker from the Philippines, and she's really chill. I'm really happy to not be in Philippines, to be honest. And I think someone. Wait, are you on the Discord server? Because I think that it might be that your nickname is different, but we had a guy from Indonesia, and he was telling us all these fun, horrifying stories about the Indonesian cuisine. uh, I've been working in the shadows, learning new conversation Discord. Ah, okay. uh, but how are you guys? Honza is gonna leave, and then I can chat with everyone else. Nope. Okay, so you're different. So you're a different guy. We have two guys from Indonesia. That is amazing. What a coincidence. I mean, there is like 200 million. No, not 200 million. 140 million people living in Indonesia. So it's not that rare to meet someone from there, but it's still a relatively rare thing. I mean, it is way rarer than talking to someone from my country. There's like 10.5 million of us, and only like 9 million are Czech. So, oh yeah, come join the server. We just had a guy from Brittany joined tonight. So the more the merrier. We need more people there. It's always me, Luba, Honza, Conqueror. Who else? Who else talking there? Uh, Fabian and some other guys. Well, good night, Honza. Enjoy your night. Oh, I'm happy you're enjoying the season of gameplay. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and I'm enjoying it immensely myself. Rizia is shaping up to be even better than Swordland was, so that is definitely a game that I want to play. And damn, damn. Now let's use this auspicious of streams to actually have a little look at what we can get. Suzerain new DLC, because they said that there is a new DLC coming. Kingdom upcoming 2026 Project Aperture, slated for release. 3/4 of its content is currently underway. Project Vanguard, standalone game. That's the conformist, but Project Aperture Torpor Games. Let's have press release, because they're saying there's a new DLC coming for Suzerain, And what is the project Aperture? The Fulcrum Project, Vanguard Project, August broadcast 9 months ago. No, but there was some news somewhere. Project Aperture, that's old news. That's a year old. 26 broadcast, press releases, nothing. Damn it, I'm really interested in what that next DLC is gonna be. I might even buy it on day one and just, you know, be jump on the bandwagon and be one of the first people to actually record a couple of episodes, because that is, I will not be willing to wait. Why is all these old news? There was something new about the Torpor games. Citizens development update from ATA. No, no, that's not it. Passing the torch to a new chapter. Small date. This is a universe. Yeah, they're piecing together the. Oh, they got a major map here. I need to look at this because we here. Okay, I'm gonna save this picture. Can you? Oh, you can. Okay. Oh, I need to show this in a video because there. I just read about Confederacy on Vendonism in today's episode, and I had no idea. How far is that from? Sotvan is over here. He's Rizia. Kirute. So this is Sheena. I finally see it. Hit the download button. Yeah, there's a download button. Thanks for the obvious. This ultimate suzerain nation map. Yeah, and I'll show this in a video. I actually have to look at that. State of oh god, this is a mess. That is a failing state right there. Kingdom of Ignas, Republic of Munchira. These are, I think I encountered Fenkal. Vendonism, we just read about that one. None of these sound familiar. Khaganate of Nukares. You know, you're in a trouble when you're born in a Khaganate. Shogunate of Jinka. So this is the Japanese era. Yeah, I found that China. This is sort of a Chinese Asian. So here is Arcasia. We finally see it. Federation of, and here's Andraka. That's why they always talk about each other. Here's Narburg. And where is Contana? Contana is a continent. Well, that's actually, Soviet Union. Unknown tribes of Polaris. Uninhabited ice desert. Stewardship of Frostran. Cantons. Kingdom of Caliburna. Damn, they are so far away from us. All over. The geography is kind of borked, isn't it? Looks like China, yeah. It's also kind of borked, isn't it? Like, this doesn't look real at all. I heard someone talking about this on, was it Reddit somewhere, that the, I don't want to call it a hypothetical geography, but like the world, the fantasy worlds are always so weird looking. This just looks like nothing as well. Maybe it would. I don't know. I'm not a geologist, but this looks kind of strange. But I guess it would depend on the spheres and how they move, or the whatever they're called in English. The tables, I guess, the geographical strata and tables, but Vespian overseas territories, Jarbino Islands. And this is really good. I'm gonna put a link to this into the Suzerain videos, because this is really interesting, and I might even want to. Oh, here's Central Rica. So this is Rica. So this is Sheena, and this is Rica. This is how do they call it? Maricopa. This is Maricopa. So that means Arcasia is the westernmost Maricopa, and Contana is its own continent. That's interesting. That is interesting. Well, either way, we need to decide what we're gonna do today. We have a couple of things. We can of course do GeoGuesser again, but we get the Menace from the Deep. And we got a new, well, it's not a new game, but it is a free to play game, which I would like to promote here because I heard great things about it. It's called Voices from the Void, which is a game that I was actually thinking about playing and maybe even let's playing. It's for free now. You name your own price. So of course, I suggest you donate to the creator, but you take care of a satellite installation, I guess, and you're looking for things coming from the void. And from what I heard from Lord Luba, who was active on my Discord, this is a super tough game. So I wanted to check it out here and see if it's something that might be interesting or if I would just feel stupid. So those are the three things. Menace from the Deep is a card game. Something like Slay the Spire, but inspired by Cthulhu Mythos. There is actually a campaign there as well. And then GeoGuesser, that one was just pure fun. We were just chilling last time and enjoying it. So let me just start the vote, and you guys can decide what we would do. Uh, what are we going to do tonight? So GeoGuesser chill. Voices from the void. And the last one is Menace from the Deep. And you guys can vote while we talk. I'm interested again in hearing how you guys are doing, what's up with everything, and I just need to get my bearings here a little bit. Nah, I'm really all over the place today. I don't know what's up. So the voting started. Yes, voting started. So just a bit of a plug. I started the EU5 campaign yesterday, and because of time pressure, I uploaded the first episode in a really bad time. It was way too late. Most of the people were already asleep, at least according to my analytics. So I didn't really hit the, I don't want to say algorithm, but it didn't hit the feed of people. And a lot of people actually told me today that they noticed it when episode 2 came up. So just if you guys missed that, it's alive. Shout out to Conquer one more time for donating the game. I really appreciate it, man. You're the one who enabled all of this. And and we have the suzerain running. And what I need to do next week, I actually thought I would be able to do it this week too. But I need to start preparing the Soviet Hearts of Iron campaign. So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm hoping it's gonna be fun. I assume we might crash and burn again, but I learned my lesson. I need to write down all of the notes, rewatch some of the videos, and see what went wrong, what were the issues with my plan, how to fix it. So there will be some changes and issues. Okay, so we got a 50% split between GeoGuessr and Menace of the Deep, or from the. Hey, people, it's moving. It's moving. So I guess we can start with the GeoGuessr while the voting goes, and then we can actually move in. So I haven't done my daily challenge yet. So for those of you that are not who were not here last time. Oh snap! Yeah, I thought my chat was dead. Give me a sec. It updated now, and I see. Oh no! Oh, it's just refreshing. Okay, okay, my bad. Um, hello. Hey, Rento, welcome. The Darkest Hour H Darkest Hour mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Oh, I'm walking into Black Ice, but I'm gonna check it afterwards. So anyway, as I was saying, we're gonna do the daily challenge just to start us off. We'll see how people will enjoy it. It is a really fast-paced way to play the game. I have like 3 minutes to guess. So the way we did this one first last time, we're gonna jump into a little bit more uh, leisure playthrough a little bit later. But the way this works is I'm just gonna play, and we have 3 minutes to identify every one of the places. I think there's 5 turns or 5 rounds. And just to make sure that we get as much information right off the bat, I'm gonna show as much as I can in the beginning, and you guys, in the last minute, we're gonna try to give a guess where we are because there won't be enough time to actually chat too much. Hey, Wolfo, welcome. I was wondering if you're not ill. You have been at every single one of my streams, man. I was just checking today the statistics, and you and Conqueror actually. You guys were on every single one of the streams, I think. The statistics was a little bit skewed because I had a couple ones restarted, but you were on the top of the list, which actually makes a lot of sense because I don't remember you not being here ever. How are you tonight, man? Is everything good down under? We have Asian representation here today. What game are you playing now? It's GeoGuesser. Sorry, I've let me explain it again, just quickly. GeoGuessr is basically a very simple game. It's played in your web browser. It's a paid game where it's gonna show you a place on the map without any indication. It's using Google Maps, and you have to figure out where you are. Like, what is the place? And there is a couple of ways you can play it. You can play lightning rounds or the daily challenge, which is what we're gonna start with here. It is a really quick one where you have 3 minutes to guess. You're gonna get it once I'm gonna start playing, but it just shows you how it, where we are, and you need to guess it on the map. You have 3 minutes to do as good of a guess as possible, and if you then the game will tell you how far you were off. So I'm just gonna start us off, and you can see it for yourself. All right, so this is the first place, or obviously obviously in Asia. So we just see where this could be. This looks Indian, or this looks Optic Galaxy. So as I said, we have a timer here. We have 2 minutes 30 before the round closes. Kesehatan. I'm kind of surprised that this is in Latin alphabet. This could be. Yeah, this is probably not India. It looks very tropical though. Irjiani, Jawan, Timur. Program Musa. Tahun Ajaran. Okay, any markers? I like to look for a place on the map. Place on the map. I like to for road directions. Those are, in my opinion, the best ways. Alfamart. That's where every good citizen goes to shop. Oh, this is a really old set of photos. Probably doesn't. Was it Arabic? This has to be either Malaysia, Indonesia, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna have a minute left, so guys, put your guesses in the chat. Unfortunately, this time I'm not able to give you any good indicators. We just know that this is definitely Asian, but the question is, could be Philippines as well. I actually think it's Philip. Oh, there's a definitely. No, it's empty billboard. Damn. I was hoping for some kind of directions. No risk, no story. For masyarakat. There was a domain name, Conqueror, Indonesia. So Borneo. Any other guesses? I always forget. Borneo is this one, right? I think. Central Kalimantan. Red and white. That's an Indonesia. Okay, let's put it here. Oh, we were really close actually. 425 kilometers. West Timor. I saw Timor. Yeah, I saw Timor as well, but that was a guess for Borneo. So we did well. This one was a good one. As I mentioned, there's a couple of ways we can play this. The one that this is just a to get us started, but then there's we had a really good one when we were able to spend as much time as we wanted to on a destination, and then we had a really bad one when we're not able to move at all, and all we saw was the initial screen. So let's do another one. And the who's the Kriosmo slow zone, but kilometers per hour. Okay. Driving on the left. So could this be? Well, no, it's kilometers per hour. So this is not Britain, definitely. But it's looking really. Why the hell are you driving on the left in Europe? That's not Britain. So I guess we might not be. Cutisindare and an array. I have a feeling we might be. Is Ireland driving in on the left? Because this looked Irish, and weather and architecture. My Fair Lady, Bridal, Court, Carvery, Pound. No, Euros. Okay, this is definitely Ireland. This has to be Ireland. I didn't know that they were driving on the left in Ireland, but it makes sense. Now the question is this? No, it has to be actual Ireland, because. In Northern Ireland, it would be pounds. Hospital, Portois. I would really like to figure out the town at least, or where we are. Chef's takeaway. Two more blinds. Come on, something. Bank of Ireland. Okay, so we confirmed it. This looks like a really nice place. Great cocktails. I mean, I don't have anything. Are we? No, we're nowhere near the sea. Okay, so I'm just quickly checking chat. Yeah, Ireland's my god. Ireland is more advanced. Different to Ireland. It's different to Ireland. Just now we need to decide where in Ireland, and it might be just some random small town, which is most likely the case. There was not a single traffic direction. Okay, we don't have much more time, so we can point it in the center. I don't think we're near Dublin. Could be Galway or somewhere here. Any guesses? I didn't expect you to boost the active after. Huh. Okay. Okay, no guesses, so let's just New Ross. Nah, it was really I should have just put it in Central Ireland, but this is still 97 kilometers away. Pretty good. No, I couldn't see the coast, Wolfhow. I couldn't see the coast. Definitely Ireland, definitely, yeah, Ireland's my guess too. Rento suggested Malaysia. I didn't expect you to be still active after so many years after you played Black Eyes Japan. Man, I've been doing this for 14 years now, 12, 13 years, something like that. I can actually check. Dude, I've been doing this for ages. I've been doing this for. I'm always shocked. I have like inching close to 9,000 videos, and I think I can use the date. Yeah, 7th of January 2011 I started. So 15 years. I was all 15 and a half years. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm way older. And Japan is Black Ice Japan. That's like 2 years ago, man. That's nothing. I remember when you were playing EU3. Yeah, yeah, me too. What did I play? I played Holland. I played Brandenburg. I played. I think I played Novgorod. Any other nation? Actually, I can also check. Just reminiscing. What was the what was the playlists? And you can search playlists. EU3. Did I name them EU3? Holland. Oh, I played Mali. That's right. I forgot about them. That one was really fun. Russia, Prussia, and Brandenburg. And this one started as Ireland because it was the multiplayer one. Not bad. Not bad. Black Ice. Yeah, that one I really like Black Ice. That's an amazing mod, guys. That's like the best mod for House of Iron. I often hear that it's what takes it from away from an arcade game and puts it. Okay, what kind of flag is that? And puts it. Could it? Oh, that's not USA. And puts it as a true war simulation. So languages. Okay. So this is Southeast Asia, and it's a question if it's. No, this is definitely not Sanskrit. And what kind of a flag was that? Oh, I saw it better here. Is this Thailand? Definitely thought Laos or Vietnam. Oh yeah, you guys are saying my Thailand. Okay, I was right. Good. Good that I know my Thai flag. Now the question is, where in Thailand? Can you give me directions? Any kind of direction. We're really unlucky on the road signs today. That's my... Okay. Oh shit, that's not gonna help us much. Come on. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Chill game. Chill. Hoipu Reservoir. Prakanchon Dam. That doesn't sound at all like something I would know. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, there's more over here. Nangrong Waterfall. Was anyone of you in Thailand? Prachinburi. 21 kilometers to reservoir. Yeah, but if we don't know where the reservoir is, it's gonna be super hard. So, where in Thailand could we be? North of Bangkok. Yeah, that was my guess. I think this is somewhere like central. It's not gonna be. This is very tropical. So let's just. Anyone got a good guess? Nope. Okay, let's put it here. Oh, nice. 256 kilometers. Actually, north of Bangkok was... Like, we were at the outskirts of Bangkok. Have you guys been in Thailand? I've never been there, to be quite honest. Never been that far into Asia. The further I was in... That's funny, because the further I was in Turkey. And this summer, I'm going to Batumi for a vacation with my with my family. And that's the farthest east I ever traveled. And we're flying through Istanbul, and it's like just Georgia. It's still in technically Europe. Okay, I took the worst possible trip. This is not the right way to go. Which one does it look like it could have some... Okay, this one could have some... Okay, we're driving on the left. This could be... Wait, there was a real estate map or a city map here? Sur de Bourg. Eau-de-Ville. Wait, are we in France? Why are they driving on the left? Or is this just, was this just a one-way street? They're driving on the left. Wait, no. They're driving on the right. I'm a dumbass. I'm okay, I need more coffee. Okay, this is gonna be a fun stream. Already I'm feeling it. La Chapelle. This is a really northern. We might be somewhere like. It's probably not Brittany, but it could be Normandy or somewhere near Cayenne, something like that. No, it's France. It's France. It's definitely France. I'm just a moron because I can't tell left from right. There's absolutely no reason why this would not be France. The question is where. I'm getting like northern. I traveled through France a couple of times, and this really looks like northern France. Any Ballon. I don't know the. There's nothing here. I need some major city. Come on, at least one sign like Paris, 200 kilometers, so that we get a good hard estimate. No, there's not gonna be anything here. Yeah, I'm calling it. It's somewhere between here and here. Damn, it was actually Brittany, near Rennes. I should have trusted my gut a little bit more. Never mind. Never mind. Let's just continue last tip, and then we can decide how we're gonna play properly. Oh, this looks really nice. He could be in Africa, guys. Could be one of those Namibian resorts, or this could be. Okay, that's definitely not Africa. Alright, so we might be in could this be Saudi Arabia or something of that? That's an area where I know very little of the actual pizzeria. So they're using, this is a very touristy part, so that has to be something very touristy. Restaurant Pizzeria Le Palaz. Shawarma. Pizza, that's not gonna help us. Coast is, oh yeah, coast is to the north. That's actually, and oh, there's a flag. Is that a city flag or a nation flag? This is not any flag that I know. Tunisia, it's definitely not Algeria. Algeria has a. Morocco has a green, red and green. Though this might be just it could be Tunisia. Tunisia has a red flag. No, I don't think they have. Isn't it? Damn, what's the Tunisian flag? I know it's red. And if I saw it, I would say it's Tunisia, but tahavoyages.com. I've never been to Tunisia. That's the problem. But all of these hotel resorts look very similar. But if the coastline is to the north, it could be Northern Africa. It could even be Egypt for all I know. Though I don't really know of any Egyptian coastlines that would be very touristy to the north. Okay, we're starting to run. Lebanon. I don't think Lebanon has a sea to the north. I saw Morocco. You did? Morocco could be it. Definitely. Oh, but Morocco has a red flag. That is true. So if it would be It could be either here or here. I'm not sure. Are there any? Okay, let's put it here. Where's Morocco? Okay, if the sea is to the north, it has to be... Ah, no, it was Tunisia. It was Tunisia. That one was off. But still, you know, 2,000 points are doing good. 18,000 points for a first try. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. So now comes the fun part. We have to decide what we're gonna do. So when you play the game with classic maps, you have a couple of options here. Suggested for you to do world. We could do the famous places. That would be really easy. Oh, and no, wait, that's not. Come on. How do you get classic maps? Then wait, this one. Classic maps, all, world. I click like this. Ah, okay, like this. Sorry. And then we have to decide here. We can either move, in which case we are going to aim for what was it? 5,000 score, or as close to 5,000 as we can. That's a lot of detective work. Or we can do no move and just try to wing it and put as educated guesses. But you know, that one was really hard. But it was also very much fun. So it's up to us whether we want to be moving or not moving. I'm open to both. I enjoy both, and each one in a different way. So what are you guys up to? Let me just start a vote, and we can have a vote um, on this one. Please, you know the drill. 50-50, right? Move or no move. Move. No move. This is an easy one. Go. I'm interested in what you prefer. We're gonna do a couple, so we'll see. 2 votes for moving, but guys, you know, there it's a detective work. We have to be really careful with what we see. But it's also, you know, that we're gonna go for a 5,000 score of 5,000. But sorry, I still have a bit of a cough. I apologize. I'm trying to cut it out when I'm recording as best as I can. Yeah, this is the one from last time. We had 24,988 points. That is almost like we were completely spot on. So let me just wait for a couple more votes, and then we can just jump in. And it looks like you guys want me to move, so that's gonna be fun. Look at all of these GeoGuesser pros. Dude, what the hell? They did it in 1 minute, 32 seconds, 25,000 points. Is that possible? That cannot be right, right? We spent like 2 hours on it. Okay, it's 5 for moving and none for not moving. Move what? No time limit, because we're gonna be going for 5,000. So let's play. Alrighty. It's the good old UK, isn't it? Oh, this could actually be anywhere, but right off the bat, this is very European. This is very European, and I like, man, living in a place like this would be my dream. I would kind of love a house like this. This is the good old English dream. I wonder if pros at this get offered jobs doing geolocation intel work. I'm not sure, but you know, I heard many times that when some of the companies had some issues, they were able to basically rile up the internet for support, and they were able to, you know, locate stuff within a couple of hours that, you know, even the agencies weren't able to locate in days or weeks. So definitely they could maybe give them some job, but I'm not sure if they would be, because I'm not really sure that South Avenue. Okay. So we are driving on the left, right? Yeah. So this is UK. We're back in the good UK. I never understand about France and Brittany. What do you mean? What don't you understand about France and Britain? Now we can chat and have a good time, so feel free to post your questions and talk about anything that's interesting for you, because this is turning out to be another chill stream, which I greatly enjoy. So what don't you understand about France and Brittany? I can. That's one of the topics that I actually know a little bit about. So if there's anything I can help you with, I'll be happy to answer your questions. And this looks like such a nice. I know that some people consider these houses a little bit dystopian. I certainly wouldn't like to look at each other from this kind of distance, but then again, they have a lot of charm. Royal Brown Jones sold. So far, no indication of where the hell we are. Birchfield Close. Can you give me what's up with, like, last time we had traffic directions up to the zoo, and today we have nothing. Maple Drive, Parkway, Railway, Charleston. Near Derby, I think. Derby. I don't even know where Derby is, to be quite honest. Is that like central England? I'm not sure. Derby. Oh, here. Yeah, it's central. Well, northern Nottingham, Birmingham. I've been in Birmingham. I've been in London. I've been in South. Or maybe in Derby, Midland. Probably in England. That's at this point, that is a surefire guess. There's a lot of houses for sale here. No stopping except buses. These people are not having a good time. There's so many places for sale. Or it's a very new part of the town, whatever it is. Payment would certainly suggest so. Charleston is a village just outside of Derby. Okay. So you think this is Charleston? Are they speaking different language or culture? They speak different language. There is a natural language, and they have a different culture as well. Brittany was independent for quite some time. I think way into the 16th century, when they were fully absorbed into England, and they still retained their own language. And I wouldn't say it's a distinct culture. It's still French Breton, or whatever you want to call it, but they have a very strong, I would say, like, nationalistic spirit. It's is not separatist in any way, from what I understand. But they have some of their own institutions, and very. But then again, France is fairly large, and they have a lot of distinct regions. So, but Brittany is very specific in the way that they are acting. I saw Charleston on a sign. I screwed up. Tunisia, Morocco. It happens to the best of us, man. Like, that was a fair guess. I wasn't sure that it's Tunisia either. Oh, hey, Wazzy. Long time. True. How are you doing, my friend? All good, I hope. How's life? Derby, no. Is that Derby or Derry? We're just going in circles. I can't figure out. Haven't we been here already? Did I just return to the place where I started? No access to Infinity Parkway. This is a suburban hellhole. How the hell does one get out of here? So this way? Through the traffic jam. Okay, I'm going to the north, and I'm gonna be going to the north until we leave whatever this is. Uh, Brittany was absorbed into France after the French decided to prevent Habsburg encirclement by preventing Anne of Brittany from marrying Archduke Maximilian. That is true. There was a marriage involved. But I mean, you know, the French kings were effectively ruling Brittany as a dual monarchy since late 15th century. So it was more of a technicality at that point. They really weren't separate at all in the last years. They have been encroached on more and more over the years. I kind of like the fact that I talk about these things now in my Let's Plays at the beginnings. I didn't used to do it much. I spoke about the history a little bit during the playthroughs, but I'm doing it more and more. And I kind of enjoy the little essays that I write and, read in the beginnings, trying to, now that I did it with Georgia, I was kind of looking into all the way basically up to Stalin and Soviet Union, trying to figure out what was going on in that area. It was kind of fun. It is a refresher for me as well. And Brittany is definitely on one of the nations that I might want to replay in EU5 once it's a little bit more soft around the edges. There's actually a lot of events for the country. I think it's worth playing it even now. Okay, here we go. Burden Ashburn Matchwalk. Mitre Island. Okay, so we got something to work with here now, finally. A38, A52. This is definitely not south. Your guess was Derby. And you were actually spot on. A38, A52, A6. Come on, show me the roads. What's up? A38, A52, and A6 matchwalk. The only... No, here's A6. Alright, so Derby was actually an amazing guess. So you win the game. Now all we need to figure out is where the hell Ring Road. It's M1. Lloyd's Bank. So we need to find something. This looks like a relatively main street leading up to a very large roundabout. We're looking northwest. So could it be... Did you guys see anything that would indicate if we're over here somewhere? Ring Road, Burton, Ashbourne, Matchwalk. Matwalk. It's not Matchwalk, it's Matwalk. Ha ha ha. I need some street signs. I'm doing great. Finished my 4th semester successfully before April and felt a bit behind in your playlist. What is currently nice in Germany is I'm more outside of my friends. How's yours? Well, I've been going out quite some myself. But the past few days were really hot. We had all 31 degrees, and I'm so fair-skinned that is really dangerous for me. So I'm trying to go out in the evenings and in the mornings with my kids. Otherwise, I'm doing all right. I'm finally healthy again, which is a good thing after the ordeal I was through. But otherwise, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How's Germany weather? I have a friend in Hamburg, and he told me that the weather there was really cool as well, like Elton Road. So that was now the heat wave didn't strike the North Germany as much as it did strike us. Britain was... Oh yeah, we talked... What would a hypothetical Bohemia Let's Play cover? I think the game is asking where we originally started at. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware, but we need to figure out where we are, at least in which part, because if I go to start now, how the hell are we gonna find this small road? So that's the question. But yeah, you're actually right that I veered off quite a lot. West 8th South. There's no way we can find that. It's a road that's leading northeast, but south of Derby. Or before you reverted back. Conqueror, can you... What would a hypothetical Bohemian Rhapsody cover? What do you mean, what would it cover? South of Derby. South. There's Derby Road. Harvey Road. We need to find something that's gonna be a little bit bigger. Something bigger. We can just plop it there, but you know, we're going for what was the, like, we had 2 meters, something like that. Last time that was the biggest success that I ever had. Oh, you look so British. I love that. She also looks very British. It's unreadable. That's nice to hear you doing great. Yeah, well, it was around 23 to 41, a bit hot, but also refreshing. More rain. I like more rain, to be quite honest. My car, my car is just so hot. There's no way to hide it. So every time I get in it, but I have a convertible, so that's actually a pretty good deal for this kind of weather. So all of these side roads are named, but what kind of a road is this one? I might be too little British for realizing where we are. Shelton Walk Community Welfare Center. Coving Bank, New Bridge Inn. So we're like really getting all of these nice ideas about landmarks, but I need to know this main road. Can you tell me something? Can you tell me where the hell this place is? Sutton Avenue. All of these... Well, Sutton Avenue is actually pretty big. Sutton Avenue is actually pretty big. Like the historical side of it, I know you would prefer to play in the HRE and intervene in the surrounding nations. Actually, I was thinking if I did Bohemian playthrough, I would probably go full site and try to spread the faith and basically kick off the Reformation first, which is, from what I heard, a little bit of a harder path. Though Bohemia is extremely easy in EU5. I didn't really play it much. I just, you know, played it a little bit when I was learning the game and didn't find any difficulties. It's more like Rhineland Minster. Part of it in the Netherlands is my town. Oh, quite far away. Rhineland Minster. Derby Road. Sutton Avenue. Could we get lucky and just find it here? It's leading to the east. So that would have to be somewhere here. Sutton Avenue, Derby Road. Huh. Because in Java we have different subculture, even though it's just on an island. Well, but Java also has a little bit more people living on it than are living in Britain. And Britain is like, what, 2 million people, something like that? That is really not that big. Shelton Drive. Which Shelton Drive? Wolfhow? Where was it? Harvey Road? It's leading to the east, so it has to be something like this. Was this Shelton Road? No, it's Sutton Avenue. Sutton Avenue. I would assume this is really confusing. Sutton Avenue. Derby Road. I would really like to find the Derby Road, but... Oh wow, thanks Lizzie. I appreciate that. I really do, man. I mean, I like right now I don't go outside, but yeah, I also don't like the heat because I drive... Oh, I thought you drive buses. That would be so cool. I think bus driver is a great job. Just pain in Germany. Trains are horrible. Are they not? Actually, I'm gonna be going to my friend in Hamburg in 2 weeks on the 12th, and you know the train that's taking me there is amazing. So I like it. I really do like traveling in Germany by train, but it's a Czech train in Germany, so you know it's kind of hard to tell. But I always was under the impression that the German trains were much better. It was near the inn, Shelton Drive, and where was it on the map? Damn it. Oh, yeah. I think we still need more information. This is sorry. I need some major road. I'm trying to do this too early. So just this main road. I wish there was like a big landmark for us. Okay, here's a roundabout. Are you joking me? Are you joking? So this big road is the Derby Road, which is I saw it here. It's one of the major ones. Where's the... And now I can see it. It was always on the map. Northwest Derby. It was here. Here, Derby Road. So we're on this one. Are we here? Derby Southern Bypass. Parkway and Maple Drive. No, that's definitely not it. Derby Road, Parkway, Shelton Drive, Chestnut Avenue. We're home, guys. I can feel it. Parkway, Maple Drive. So we are here. Right now we are here. We located ourselves on the map. Amazing. So this is where we are right now. And now the question is, how the hell did we get here? We were going this way. And that was the Sutton Ave. Okay, so this is way closer to where we are. Now the question is, how the hell did I get in here? That's always the problem. I think that we are in this location. Here's the Newbridge Inn. We've seen that one. So okay, let's revert back. And I went this way. So there's a U-turn here basically, and that leads us back here. And we are looking for West Avenue North. West Avenue North. So did we start somewhere? We're here. This is the start. If you drive with Deutsche Bahn, it's like 40% chance your drive gets cancelled or delayed. If you drive with Regionalzüge, it's much worse. They have many problems, even worse than the ice. And yeah, ticket prices are high. Actually, the ticket prices, man, I was taking a train from Hamburg to Lübeck because I wanted to see Lübeck. And it was like a 1 hour train ride. It was like 26 euros. And I was like, are you joking? Because the trip from Prague to Hamburg, just so that you guys have an idea what I'm talking about, from Prague, I'm going to Berlin and then to Hamburg. And that was about 60 euros. And this little trip was 25 euros. And I was like, you cannot be really serious. You really cannot be serious with that price. And I was driving, well, I was riding like a first class train, for, like in first class in the train, and this was a regional Tsuge, as you call it. It was 25 euros, and this took an hour. And I was like, you really cannot be joking. All right, but let's kill this one, guys, so that we can move back, and then I'll comment on some of the things that you guys said, because I apologize. I'm trying to figure this one first. So West Avenue North. I think we started. Is this? Yeah. Okay. So this is West Avenue South. So we are basically here. That's where we start. There has to be a little bit. The question is where exactly, how far. It's like 1 house, 2 houses, 3 houses, 4 houses, 5 houses, 6 houses, 7 houses, 8? 8 houses. Wait, no, I'm going in the wrong direction. Damn it. So 1, 2, 3 houses down. So that would put me somewhere here. Where's that little? I don't see that little side road. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Though that looks a bit. I think it's this, right? Does that sound right? This is making me feel the size of the US, as I can take up a day to get to Denver, where where I live. So if you drive with Deutsche Bahn, it's like 40% chance you drive. Oh yeah, you said, I read that. Oh, I was in Lübeck a few times. A friend of mine is living there. It is beautiful. The center is just amazing. I was surprised how beautiful it is. If you don't take the train ride, you need to book it already 2 to 3 weeks, or book it super late and pray. All right, so. Oh, it wasn't South Ave, it was West South Ave. Oh man, we lost the point. I misread the sign. It wasn't South Ave, it was West South Ave. And then it makes sense that there was this. Okay, I screwed it up. But that's on me, guys. But we found it. Amazing. So let's start the next one. Oh, it's a beautiful road. Any guesses? Insheim. Oh, this might be Germany or a German-speaking country. So let me just check if I didn't miss any comments in the chat. Deutschland, Germany. Yeah, that sounds German, or looks German to me. Yeah. Anyway, Conqueror, just to wrap up on the Bohemian thing that you asked. Bohemia is in HRA is just a you blob and you take everyone. I saw people just take half of Europe or all of Europe with that, so it really isn't an issue. So I would really be looking for something to get out of the HRA and try to spread religion. That would be the only thing that I can think of to make it fun. Actually, which way, young man? This is a highway. This is a highway, and that's gonna tell us a lot about where we are, because I don't know if this Insheim. Karlsruhe. Did you just say Karlsruhe? Because I know, yeah, it does say Karlsruhe. And it's actually Ludwigshafen and Speyer. 65. So that would be relatively. Karlsruhe. Damn, I forgot where that is. Oh, actually, we do have Leslie here. Why am I even thinking about this? It's in Rheinland-Pfalz, west on the northern Westfalen. Rheinland-Pfalz, Karlsruhe. I know it's somewhere near the border or something. Wasn't it here somewhere? Karlsruhe. I think I'm too zoomed out. 65 to Karlsruhe. South. Okay. I'm computer off, I see. That's Frankfurt. S6 is 60. Oh wow, that's completely different from where I thought. We are really, really. Oh yeah, it's really on the border. Oh, that's why I know it. My friend is lives in Stuttgart, so that's where I got it from. So 65 to Karlsruhe, and then is it saying like we are 2 kilometers away? Something like that. Because that would be really easy to. No, Insheim. Insheim. So that has to be here relatively. We are. What's the. Oh, it's not showing me the. But if there's Insheim. 2 kilometers. So wait, Karlsruhe is here. Why did it say 65 to. 65 is over here. So Insheim. It's a small town. Good luck with finding it. Wait, I need to use this. No, but this is actually leading south. So we are north of. I think we might have a bit more luck finding the highway, highway entrance, because that is gonna be way easier. Karlsruhe 65. And there might be, and there is usually the way. Yes, now we're on the highway. There might be an actual distance here that would tell us. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Landau Süd 500 meters. So if we find a 65 to Karlsruhe, correct me if I'm doing this wrong, guys, but my orientation on the highway is usually pretty good because I spend a lot of time driving on highways. I was 65. Where was it? Karlsruhe is here, and 65 was here. 63, 60. Come on, 65. I saw you. 65 here. Okay, here's Landau. So Landau Süd 500 meters. Landau Süd. So this is 65. We might be. Wait, actually, I'm going north, right? Here's Insheim. Yeah, I knew it. So here's Insheim. And now the question is, we're looking north. Insheim 2 kilometers. So Landau. Wait, Landau is over here. Landau Süd would be here. So the question is, if we're looking north, and there is a. What was it? Hold on. I confused myself. I also moved. So looking like this, Landau Zentrum, Landau Süd, we're looking to north. So, because we know that, I might be too tired for this. So here is, god damn it, I completely lost myself on the map. So here is 65, here is Landau. So we're going north. We're somewhere around here. Here's Insheim, 2 kilometers. So this could be, I think we might be over here, actually. This is where we started. Because it says Landau. This is Landau Süd. So that would put us right on here. The only question is, there would have to be an airfield over there. If I'm mistaken. Alright, let me just go back. So beyond this would be an airfield. Amfugplatz. I think I got it. Amfugplatz. Landau-Pfalz. Private Mil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is this road that we're seeing here. And last ballpark check. If we go this way, which would be the 38. Why do you Germans don't mark your small roads? We should come to a rather daunting intersection. I mean, I'm not sure why I'm saying it's rather daunting. It's actually an extremely easy to navigate one. This guy is annoying me, really. Landau to the right. That doesn't make sense. Strasbourg. Okay, I was probably a little bit mistaken. U18 and U9. No. Okay, no. I'm in the wrong place then. Because this is not... I can't see anything. If this is to... What? Hold on, let me check the chat. I'm confused. My guess is Insheim is more on the land side. It should be southwest from Insheim. But I'm going west. That's what's confusing me. I was pretty sure that this was this. And this should be this. Okay, but actually this even looks right. Yeah, that's not right. Left and right. And this is turning... How the hell does this say that Insheim is this way? Wait, this is a Wandau or Insheim? And I'm just dumb and I can't retain a thought. No, it said Wandau. I'm dumb. I'm at the right place. Yeah, 17 meters. I was right. I need to stop second guessing myself. Nice. 17 meters. In Germany. 17 meters in German is actually probably our greatest achievement, guys. Because that was... Oh, but thanks for locating Karlsruhe, Leslie. I would not find it that fast without you. All right, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Imagine we got this one with no move. So what are your guesses, guys? We can see that there's inquiry hotline. We're in China, based on those signals. But good luck. There are people that play GeoGuesser that would be able to guess this. I swear the Nazis built the autobahns. I mean, they built most of the autobahns. That's a well-known thing, isn't it? Okay, so do we have anyone who's an expert on China? Because this is I could be Japan as well, but based on this graphics, I'm pretty sure this is Chinese. Am I gonna be somewhere in the Chinese mind? This is gonna take us a while. Jesus Christ, this is gonna take us a while. I can already feel we're in the middle of nowhere in China. Or Taiwan. Oh, it could be Taiwan. That is true. That is true. I mean, yeah, was it? But you know, I didn't say that they came up with them, but they built most of them. All right, and it's a dead end. It's also a dead end. That's amazing. Oh, but we are nowhere near in the middle of nowhere. We are actually at top of a city. I hope it's not a ghost city, but according to the ships in the port, it's not. All right, so we know something. This is this is actually, you know, we know something. So we can just go down. We're above. Oh, this is looking really cool. So this might be some kind of monastery atop the, or military base could be as well. We're going down towards east, southeast. Oh, the river might be a monastery up there. Hunan. What makes you say that? If you're in China, good luck. Big country could be anywhere. Well, we're not gonna give up, guys. You know, Leslie, we found it in Germany. We're gonna find it in China. It's just gonna take us a little bit more. We actually managed to find ourselves in Korea last time. We found it like, I don't know, 5 meters, 5 meter distance. Okay, so we're in the city. Let me zoom on China. So far we know it's here somewhere. Let's put it like this. So I assume we're here. We have about, let's call it 5,000 kilometers distance. Just a random guess. That's because we were in Seoul. I mean, yeah, but this is also someplace. Like the moment we figure out which town it is, it's gonna be easy. We'll just triangulate. So everybody, keep your eyes peeled for anything that can tell us where we are. Okay, Hong Kong Institute of Vocational Education. Are you kidding that we're in Hong Kong? Youth College. So this is important. Youth College and Hong Kong Tuen Mun Institute of Vocational. If my understanding of Hong Kong is right, they really do not have their institutions outside of Hong Kong. So that would mean we are in Hong Kong. At least I can read in Germany. I guess it's more like the east side of the country. It's Taiwan. You think it's Taiwan? We saw a sea and we on a hill. As they would have English writing alongside Chinese. That is true. Hong Kong, damn, it would be my last guess. Well, but the question is, if we're in Hong Kong, well, we could be in Dongguan as well. You know, it could. Well, actually, no. The geography makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of hills above the town. Tai Wai Village, Kamshan Country Park. So it could be anywhere in here. That looks reasonable. It's funny. I was talking to my wife that I would like to play this game with her. She cannot locate Germany on the map, and I'm not kidding. It's pissing me off so much that I'm moving. I mean, she is a pianist. She is a conductor. She's a singer. She has a beautiful voice. She cooks like, you know, I rarely eat food good as when she makes it. But for fuck's sake, she cannot locate Germany on the map. And that might be a little bit of exaggeration. But if you give her a blind map of Europe, she would probably not be able to locate Czech Republic on it. And I'm not kidding. It's insane how ignorant she is of things like, you know, geography and towns. And I drove her across most of Europe, and she still cannot remember basic stuff. It's insane. Yeah, my wife is from Russia, but I mean, she's been living here for 16 years, and I would assume that, like, you know, Russians would have an understanding of European geography, considering all of their conquests and intertwining in European history. And I'm not really getting any landmarks, and I'm not really sure we should search for that institute. Typo Road. We definitely did not see anything. Kanchan Country. Kanchan Tree. There's not that many, but I have no idea if we're actually here. We could be even here somewhere. Oh, Yongtsing Road. Okay, so here we actually get something. Yongtsing Road. though it's probably too small to be seen like this. I think we need to find a bigger road still. Okay, let's start from the beginning. And it was crazy that Ukraine bombed Moscow with drones. We talked about it with my wife, and we're both of the mind that the closer they get to actually doing some damage to the central parts of Russia, the more likely they are to start thinking about some kind of peace. Because as long as, like, we have relatives in Russia, and they just do not feel the war at all. For them, it really, it's like that. There was this meme about the guy who was, the day after the bombing, went to his Instagram, was like, "What did we ever do to Ukraine? Why are they sending drones on us?" And not only was he like super mocked, but it just shows you how completely divorced people are from reality. This doesn't tell us at all. I assume it might be a monastery or something, but wait, there might be something here. Can't read it from here. Oh, that's such a bad angle. Tsingshan Monastery? Does it say Tsingshan Monastery? Tsingshan? Kamshan? Temple Hill? Tsingshan Monastery. That might be our best way to guess it without having to go smuggler rich peaks. Tsingshan, I don't see it here. We're looking. That's what is actually screwing with me. We're looking to northeast. So that would suggest that we are entrance to Hong Kong Trail, Wangchun, Tsingshan, because we have to be somewhere south to be looking Victoria Peak. I assume that Tsingshan Monastery is gonna be on the map relatively. Pillbox relics. Man, I want to visit Hong Kong so much, but less with each day. I don't see it. Wait. No. Alright, so we're back on the road. So there's a road going northwest to southeast. There's that institute, Youth College. Youth College Institute. It's such a small road. We need something bigger, but just trying to lay the landmarks so that we can backtrack easily afterwards. What the hell? It's a dead end. So this road ends in a roundabout. Oh, it's more like a cul-de-sac, I guess. Wait. Did it say the road name here? Yongtsing Road. Okay, so we know Yongtsing Road. Can someone put it in the chat just so that we don't have to? Because I'm not gonna remember. Yongtsing Road, and on that Yongtsing Road, we emerged near the academy, which is called Hong Kong Institute for Vocational Education, Youth College. Thank you, Conqueror. Appreciate it. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Okay, this looks bigger. I kind of like that they have it marked on these. Hink Choi Street. All right, put it in chat as well, because Hink Choi Street is starting to look a little bit like we're moving bigger now. Hink Choi Street, and now this is the major road. This is what we needed, and the name is right here. And actually, it's Singwon Road. Okay, Singwon. It's going north to south. Though, well, no, it's actually going north to south for quite some time. Wait, what was that name? I forgot again. Shit, I lost it. What was the name? Oh, here. Singwon Road. Singwon Road. This one looks really big. So maybe we build Rocky? Singwon Road. You do not mark them. That's unfortunate. Central Kowloon bypass. No, they do. Okay, so we're not on a highway. This is still a small road. Please put Singwon Road in chat. And oh well, sorry, I'm not keeping with the chat. I have geographic history and politics, and that's why I choose to study history and politics. I was a teacher because studying history and politics. Oh, you're actually teaching? That's really nice. I didn't know that you were a teacher. Yangtze Road with youth college in Hong Kong. China finds you. Is Hong Kong part of China or part of China with different government? It used to be independent. It was a British colony, and about wow, it's like 10 years now, right? 12 years, 2014, 2016, something like that. It was returned to China with the promise that it's gonna retain its independence, and it did not retain it. Shit. So now it's being integrated, and any kind of democratic system there is being completely dismantled. So it's gonna be soon completely the same as China. It's part of China with more autonomy, but over the it was basically, and then they're losing more and more every day. That's why I said that I want to visit it, but less and less every day. Ironically, the treatment China wants for Taiwan. Exactly, like this kind of happened to Taiwan the same way. Kuomintang would disagree. It was 30 years ago. I was 8. I do not believe that it was that long ago. I have to check. When was Hong Kong returned to China? (1997). You're right. Holy hell! I was 10. I thought that was way closer to where we are. Damn. Okay, I owe you an apology, Conqueror. I did not believe you, but you were right. The road name is Tsingwon Road, and I'm just gonna go this way until we find a highway, because we are really not on a highway yet. Okay, there's some tracks. We need to find something. How old are you? We were not born that. I'm 39 this August, actually. I'm most another from Buta Game Hong Kong 97. -8. Man, you guys are young. I'm so envious. I feel I'm starting to people bitch about this all the time, but I'm really starting to feel my age, and I don't like that. 24 hours forbidden to stop. Damn, I still cannot find. I really hope this is still Singwon Road, because we're NF 198. Yeah, we're We're getting so far away. Hold on, there was something here. What this? There was something. Shanking Town Center. Get in line, peasant. Get in line. I like that. Get in the fucking line, you bastards. Chinese drivers. Not the best. Not the best in the world. Yeah, I'm officially lost. Let me see if I can backtrack to where we were. Cause okay, this is definitely the Singwung Road or something. But I think we veered off. No, there's the Mingkum Road. Okay, so that's a change, but it's still not. It's trams. That's not gonna help us. Christian Alliance College. I don't even know where we are on the map. That's the issue. Fishing gold as well. At 21. Maybe we need to look more into the town itself. Stop making Tiananmen Square references. Yeah, I wish. The issue is that this is probably something like this of this size, and we know it's going north, so north to south, but where? That's the issue, because all of these other ones, the ones that I was hoping to get, are highways, and this is definitely not a highway. It's still one of these smaller roads. Yeah, Pokong, something like this. Shatin Pass, Chukyuan. So this would be basically just guessing where we might be in the city, because we can be pretty much anywhere. So if we just continue going north, we should eventually hit a really big boy. Something that will tell us at least the location from where to look. This looks like almost a city center. Oh, I mean, no, it's definitely Mimingkum Road. No, it's Mingkum Road. Shuhangzuen. Don't tell me this is not a freaking, yeah, man. My European mind is getting baffled by the fact that they have a highway that has more than two lanes, and yeah. Snap, this is bad. I cannot, we're so far off, and I cannot. What about this? If we could find out what hill this is. Government land. No occupation or dumping. Or this might be a hotel. Something like a big landmark. Yeah, this is a dead end, and it's a. Is that a hotel? No, it's a Votien shopping center. Near one of these Votien shopping center. Okay, so shopping centers are always on the map. Could we be further north? It could be even somewhere like here. Check. Typo Plaza. Uptown Plaza. Any suggestions? I'm just floundering here. If you saw anything that would be, I'm thinking completely lost. Yeah, not alone. But you know, we didn't cross any bridges, so we're not in the southern part. We moved straight north. So we have to be somewhere in these. It has to be somewhere like these hills. And we approach them from the south. Kansim, landmark north. I need something. Shenzhen Stadium. We're not in Shenzhen, that's too far. Wenlong. Do I see the sea? No. But we're definitely north. It sucks. But we're not gonna give up. Voposhek Public Cemetery. Hong Kong Railway Museum. Hyatt Regency Home. Shekmun. Taiwai Village. This is part of the fun. If you don't know. Come on, we have to figure this out. We haven't given up in Germany. We're not gonna get Hong Kong defeat us. It could be anywhere. The thing is, none of these, like, I need something concrete. Can you pass here? Taxi stand. No, this is really a dead end. Roundabout dead end. Give me something. Franchised buses only. So this really is like a private hotel. Somewhere at the edge. In the north, near a park. Yeah, for the thing is though, we are lost. I need to return to this beginning, unfortunately, because we veered off so far that I'm not sure that we will be able to figure it out from here. Alright, never mind. Okay, so go back, go down. We know this part. We know this part like the back of our hands. Until we reach this place, which we know, and we always went this way. So let me go this way. Let me go to south. Wait, that was wrong. From hill we see two islands. Hold on, that might be where? Wait, you mean go up, right? If we go up, that is actually a good idea, because that will give us a little bit of bearing. So we're overlooking Hong Kong from the west, and we see the entirety of the city with the sea on the... Wait, I'm looking to the east and southeast. So I'm looking to the east. So that would mean we're somewhere here and to the southeast. Castle Peak? Could be somewhere here. Isn't this the Tsingshan Monastery? Isn't that? Road. Wait, isn't this the Yongqing Road? Holy hell! I owe an apology to everyone, because this was what we were supposed to do in the beginning. But unfortunately, we didn't know where we were. That's the thing. But yeah, I should have thought of that. Just go up, go up. So now we just need to figure out where the hell we are. So it has to be, we know that we have that. There's a Thai Factor Estate. Steering Road, where's that? Lungfu Road, we haven't seen this. Have we? We are now moving north. Yongking Road. Yongking Playground. Where the hell is that academy? It has to be here somewhere. Right? We come from Shan Estate Office. Wait. How is it changing here like this? Singwu Road. So is it just this one? Team Government Storage. YKK Building. Huh? Yeah, I'm looking for college. Yeah, that's what I'm actually trying to do it, but I do not see it. Singwu Road. Thungfu Road. Because this is Lungmu Road. Castle Peak, Castle Peak. Pineapple Hill. Huh. Is it Sing or Tsung? It's a good question. So this is definitely something. So if we go down, Sing. So that would really put us here. Wait, this could be the college? Yes, Hong Kong Vocational Institute. Okay. So we're going down, following, there's no way around this. We're just going down a hill. This is a straight road. This is a straight road through the gate, down, down, down. There are some cars parked here. Wait, no, that's not it. Going down, 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 straight up, following a road, Wait, what, did we get lost? Or did I just zoom through here before? Nope, I didn't. And we emerge at a place here. And if we look, what was that name? And we are, so wait, maybe this is not the Tsieng. No, it is. This is the Verad. So we're looking to the east. So yeah, we have to be here. And we went north. So we were going this way. It's this one. It's this one, Memorial Archway. This is it. And the question is where exactly here we are. Yeah, this is the street up the hill. I'm pretty sure this is the Chiangshan Monastery path. There's a Buddhist temple here. There's the Memorial Archway. We're basically starting. The question is, how far north are we? Because if I go down here, this is probably the Memorial Archway. So that would put us probably somewhere like here. Right. So with a parking place. Because if we go upstairs, we end up here and there's nowhere to go. Or we might be a little bit further down. But I guess there's no way to actually tell from here. Because that's the parking spot. I'm pretty sure we're here. Because there's no other... We went down here. And then you go and you find yourself here. Wanshan Road. Yungtin Road. This is the Tsingwan Road. Any objections to this location? Because this is, in my opinion, it. I think this is where we are. Near Tsingshan Monastery. Looks right. I'm just... If we're not further... No, but I guess there's no way to tell. It might be also somewhere like here. Because this looks like a footpath. Actually, we might be somewhere here. Because there is a heart. We're looking at a hard turn. That's the question. I'm gonna say here. No, I was right before. It was over here. That was the first one where I put it because there was the memorial archway. But you know, we found it. You guys were doubting us. And I just said, we cannot give up, guys. We cannot give up. We found it in Hong Kong. I mean, this really tells me that, you know, if any one of us ever ends up, you know, kidnapped and lost somewhere, we are going to find within a couple of minutes where we are. You know, unless we're like in the middle of Namibia or somewhere. Pretty good score so far. How much do we have? It was just 1 point so far. Oh, this is looking tougher. This is actually looking tougher. This might be South America. This might be South America. This might be South America. And I'm not sure. Well, which way, young man? Just look for high ground. You know, that's actually a funny thing that Chris Moore would say that, because what I do, I like walking a lot. And with my friend, we have walked literally thousands of kilometers across our country. And we have one rule: never lose height. Always stay as high as possible. You can always go down. And you know that more than once this has saved us from very disappointing outcomes. And you know, I should really make this as a rule of thumb in GeoGuesser already. Pedro Torrente. So we're in Brazil. Sebastião. I think that Spanish doesn't have this little wiggle thing above A, so that might be Portuguese. So rule of thumb is always look for road signs, and always look for a high uphill. Pedro Torrente. This isn't the Revenge of the Sith. My first guess is Mexico, but I'm almost certainly wrong. I don't think this is Mexico. Okay, first guess is Peru. Okay, but so we're wildly all of the... We know that we're in South America, but... Fazenda Santa Helena. Pare. We're in Brazil. This is Para is only in Brazil, I'm pretty sure. Which is not good, because that means we are somewhere. Man, China might have been easier than this. Oh hell, this is gonna be. It's gonna be bad. So we have this to deal with. So how are we gonna handle this? Well, I mean, we're on the main road. First, I would like to figure out what city we are in. Hong Kong was easy, but if it's gonna be called something like San Pedro, we might be seriously screwed. In the middle of nothing. Could be Angola or Mozambique. This is not Angola and not Mozambique. Though, well, what do I know? I've been proven wrong more than once. Pronto Amadiente. Paraná. Santa Familia. We need a flag. We need something. This is looking like endless suburbs. Screw locations right now. Just get me to somewhere where I can see. Paraná is Brazil. Well, why do they have yellow buses? Did it disappear? Did we jump in time? I feel like we did. Did we jump in time completely? Because Senhora de Gracias. Oh, that's not Recife. Is it Recife? Press Federe. No. Poof, it's gone. No, it's not. It's still here. Paraná is Brazil. Yeah, we jumped in time. Rua Guanabara. Hamburguero. Anyone? Que Rua de Brasil, as it says. Avenida de Brasil. And we're getting more and more confirmation that we are in Brazil. Even the signs are now telling us that. The good news is we're getting to bigger roads. So soon we might. But how do you tell? That's one very good question. How the hell would I tell which city I am in if I didn't already know it? Like, I would go and ask someone. Convencia. But or find a map. It's usually on a map. Agroboy. Oh, that's such a cool thing. Agroboy. I once recreated the route of Ludwig Fontaine in 1792. So we're gonna solve this. Oh yes, no, I'm 100% we're gonna solve this, man. We found ourselves in Hong Kong, so yeah, this is Brazil. I think that's beyond the question right now, but the important question is Brazil is this, so we have narrowed it down to this. I don't think we're near a coast, but that's very not much help. Do we have anyone who speaks Portuguese? Portuguese or Portuguese? Depending whether or not you English. Here, who could tell us if they see something? Cocamar. I really hope this city is not called Cocamar, because that is not. Oh, so whenever you enter a town in Europe, oh fuck. This is not what I wanted to see. My guess is there's gonna be like 50 Santa Fe and Santa Fe Atawayana. That sounds like it's a small city. Okay, so Iguaracu is something that I heard before, but just call the pizzeria. So we know it's Santa Fe Atawaica. How the hell do we find it? Iguaracu. It sounds exactly like a 5K village. Pretty cool. Well, we're definitely not near the coast. Unidade de Atawaya. State of Catarina. State of Para. State of Rondonia. Grotta Masso. Mappa. It looks like just Breaking Bad, yeah. Okay, hold on. No. This was important. This is really important. Just a tiny thing. Alright, we're not giving up. BR376, 15 kilometers. Alright, that really sounds like a highway. I would bet my right testicle that might be highway. BR376. Come on, 381. I am not going to give up on you guys. Don't you give up on me. 377. Three seven seven 376. One would assume that they would cross. Yeah, I'm looking for the highway now though. 376, and then we have all of these other things that we can look for on the map. But we need to find if this is 377. I would assume that 376 will be here somewhere. Not really. Three seven seven. Three seven seven. 377. That's 377. It's going this way. The numbers seem to be... No, they're all over the place. Sorry. My guess is there's more than one. Move northeast, southwest. Northeast or southwest? Oh, here, 376. 376 Porta Grossa. Okay. That's not this place. But we know that this is called Santa Fe Atawaica. 376 is reading like this. What for the other destinations? Nova Especianca, Castelo Branco. Where about Italia Coca? Like Witero is somewhere here. 376. Okay, we're near Curitiba. It's not continuing, so it really is just this little Tiny High. No, it continues here. Okay. Ipicaranca. Reserva. Aqui está. Estiva. Apucarana. And it ends. No. Jada do Sol. Wait, wasn't there Maringa? No, Nova Esperaciana. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna put it like this. If you see anything from that map near here, just shout. Because this is. It's not gonna lead too far. Nova Londrina. Primavera. Dorados. And this is where it ends. Okay, so we don't have that much to work with. It's somewhere here. Like, we're in this area. In the distance of 20 kilometers to... Maringa is a big city. Look for it maybe first. Where did you find Maringa? Because... Maringa... Oh no, it was the 376, but... Did we ever see Maringa somewhere? Because it didn't say that. I think that... Shit, I lost it. 376, where are you? Oh no, I lost it. Oh man, 376, it was somewhere here, actually 74, 373, 369, 369, 374, come on. Because my okay, it was south of your map. Okay, it was a big city, so I thought we can follow it up north. The issue is that we know that we're in Santa Fe, Atalaika, and we know that these things are, the highway that we were following is 15 kilometers away this way, and there's these things along it. So I was trying to find if we could maybe spot any of these on the map, which would put us in a 20 kilometer 20 kilometer radius from it, but I didn't spot anything. 367, right? No, 376. Shit, I lost it. Were I following the wrong highway this whole time? No, it was 376. It has to be here somewhere. Am I blind? No, I know I am blind. 664. 374. 369. 369. No, it was 376. Shit, you said move northeast, southwest. Maringa is a big city. So it was passing through Maringa. Campo Grande. I lost it completely. Damn it. 376? Yes, here it is. 376. Tomamanco. So we're somewhere around 20 kilometers, which might be this far away from this. 20 kilometers. And there has to be one of these things nearby. Nova Esperacianta, Castelo Blanco. Near it, somewhere. Castelo Blanco, Reserva, Cianorte, Porta Grossa. It's heading to Curitiba. It ends there, right? Yeah. Baisanova. And this is like cooking. I think we need more info. Rio Branco do Ival, and we have Castelo Branco. Rio Bonito, Rio Novo, Reserva. No. Ha ha ha. Barra Preto, Santo Amaro. It's moving this way. Apucara, Maringa, Mondria. It's not gonna be near these big cities though, because that would be immediately on the map. Castelo Branco, Florinda, Santa Fe. About 20 kilometers somewhere here and here. Sounds about right. Santa Cruz de Monte Castelo, Puente Branca. Because otherwise, our best bet would just be to go to that road and see where we are. Ideapolis 376. And this is where it ends. Panabi. Theodoros. Give me a sec. One moment. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. My apology. My apology. I have a funny anecdote to tell you guys, just so that you know what I was doing, because it is really funny. So, as it turns out, both of my kids are potty trained. My daughter is gonna be 4, and my son is gonna be 3 in during this year. So basically, my son is like 2.5, and my daughter is almost 4. But despite being potty trained and not having any issues with that, they pee on the bed a lot of time during the night. And it's not because they wouldn't know how to go, to use the toilet. The thing is, they never wake up. They just sleep so deeply because they're kids. They just do not wake up. And it's kind of funny because we found out that when we wake them up around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, they will just go and do whatever they need, and then they will go back to sleep. And it's like it never happened. But we have to remember to do that every night. Or what's gonna happen is that they basically pee all over the bed. So every night between midnight and 1 o'clock, I just have to wake each one of them up, and basically just say, "Hey, go," and they will go. And it's funny. It's one of those things that I never thought I would be doing as a parent, waking up your kids to take a piss in the middle of the night. But it's funny. So my guess is it's more like in south and probably next to a big city because of the highway. I think that's a big city. I think we need to read the shield differently. It shows the highway is next and then other cities. It looks definitely on the land side, but you need to zoom in farther. Found Nova Esperanza. Where did we find Nova Esperanza? Or did you find it yourself on the map? I'm gonna sleep now. Need to learn tomorrow. Oh, okay. Good night, Leslie. If you're still here. If you left, then I hope you're gonna succeed in your learning tomorrow. And you can catch the rest of the stream later. So, and I lost 376 again. Damn it. Northwest of Maringa. Okay. So, Maringa. Damn, it's so hard to orient myself in here. Rio Cuaro. Bauru. 374. I'm always having a hard time locating the 376. It was going to Campinas, right? No. To a different city. Ask about the dream. No, they didn't. The thing is that they just do not wake up, and my son didn't used to have a problem with it. He woke up in the middle of the night, just went to, I don't know what it's called, the small thing where kids go to pee, and he would just crawl back to bed. And now he started sleeping deeper because as he's aging, his brain is developing, and he started to have the same problem. He basically just sleeps through it, and because they sleep with me, they just it's up to me then to change the sheets and everything in the middle of the night. Training party. Okay, training party. In my chase, I dream go to the toilet. And again, it's funny because that they just I think it's that they get so tired throughout the day that just sleep so deeper that they just don't wake up. It's interesting because they otherwise never have an issue for it through the day, or they're perfectly capable of holding it throughout the day. It's just so interesting. So 376 again, 376 373. I mean, how am I always losing that? It was not going to Curitiba. Yes, it's going to Curitiba. And you said it was northwest of northwest of Maringa. Okay. So 376 Porta Grossa. How does it go here? 376 Maringa. So northwest. Nova Esperanza. That's the. Okay. So Nova Esperanza is here, and that is 20 kilometers away from where we are right now. I wish there was. It's not showing me the scale here, which kinda sucks, but basically it has to be somewhere around here. If Nova Esperanza, which is on 376 actually, so the number should be okay. We're looking southwest, so we should be northwards. Somewhere around here. Southwest, so wasn't that Santa Fe? The place where we were? Santa Fe Atawaica, because I just saw Santa Fe over here. And that could be it. Because here's the crossroads that we fought. I'm just surprised that it says Atawaica, or maybe that's a different city? Atawaica? Santa Fe, because this would be in the perfect spot, because Nova Esperanza is here. That's just surprised when there's no Moringa on the board, because you would assume that would be the place that you're gonna be pointing to. Iguacu? But assuming we are here, Jose Alves. So let us assume that we are here. If we go back here where we started, we are at the very edge of town in a place called, oh, not showing me that. Okay, hold on, I can see it probably from this angle. No, it's overgrown. Okay, but this looks like a dead end, and it's to the northwest. So we would be somewhere like here? Somewhere in this area? The roads are named here, so... Okay, crossroad. I need those blue signs. Where the hell are the blue signs? Come on, you showed them to me before. Here, okay. Rua Curitiba, and the other one is Rua João Edes, and Rua Curitiba is the one that we actually came from, and Rua Curitiba is leading southeast to northwest. So it's definitely not that. We have to be reading southeast to northwest. So wait, like this. It doesn't seem. Let me somewhere here maybe. Rua Curitiba. Rua Curitiba, Rio Grande. Rua Curitiba. Grande do Sul. I think we saw this one. Rio Grande do Sul. Go east. East? Like where east? The road is ending here. Road. this? Wait, east. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh yeah, Rua Curitiba. Here it is. Rua Curitiba and João Edes. Santa Catarina. Rua Curitiba. Now the question is, which one of these is João Edes? Getúlio Vargas. São Paulo. Veracruz. And this is no longer Curitiba. This is a little bit confusing. This is Ria Curitiba. João Vargas. Padua. Rio Vargas, Santa Catarina. Continue somewhere here. We are going west. Hold on. This is this road. Is Rua Curitiba, so it has to be this one. This one. Though it says it's going southeast to northwest, that doesn't really. Antonio Oliveira. That doesn't really work. This is confusing. Brazil, you are confusing me. Okay, let's try a different one. What about this one? Do you have names? Rua Curitiba, Rua Paraná. That sounds simpler. Santa Catarina, Vargas, Sao Paulo, Veracruz, Carçagoas, Pernambuco. No. No, none of these. Better name this one. It has to be this one though. Like Jose Alvarez? Am I in the right place? I would bet so. Curitiba Centro. And this other one? No, it doesn't have a name. Okay, this is a Rua Curitiba and a much bigger road. Moravas de Barros. Which is not here. This might be the wrong city. This might really be the wrong city at all. Because this doesn't really... I mean, the distances sound okay. There's Maringa. But it would explain why... If Nova Esperança is here, we could also be somewhere... Could there be a different Santa Fe? Colorado. Nova Esperança. Because I am really not feeling this being an avenue. Santa Fe. Silvio Barros. What do you think, Conqueror? You had some guesses. The thing is, this one doesn't seem, or there might be another road which is called similar, because it's saying Rua Curitiba and that was Rua Curitiba Centro. So maybe that was another one. Because otherwise everything checks out. Lagunas. I mean, we are in Brazil. Yeah, I'm also considering that this might be, the map might be completely off. But otherwise, Santa Fe, I mean, it's a Santa Fe. The other one is not here either. The one that it was suggesting. The question of, can you go back to sign? The one that we saw before? I don't think so. Actually, I'm gonna try. If it lets me go there. I'm not sure that will work, but we can. Yeah, I can. Okay, it actually remembers it. So this is the sign. It says here it says Maringa. Okay. So location confirmed. Atawaiga. I didn't even notice that there was another one. Angulo Maringa. Atawaya. Nova Esperanca. Castelo Branco. Because Maringa is to the right, which... Wait, did it say Iguaracu there? It did. Yeah, we have to be here. This is the right place. Because Iguaracu is here. So that means at this point, we are basically here. Here is in Iguaracu. So it has to be this one. It could be a side street. Say Santa Fe. And the question is, yeah, I thought the other one that I found, it's a different city, the Atawaya. So it is Santa Fe. So we are really somewhere here. The question is where? That's the issue. So if I go back to the start, we are at an intersection. And unfortunately, this intersection is at the very end of town. And here I don't get these markers here. But this one says Mauro Apacido of Afonso. And this one says or Martins de Souza. Martin de Souza. Santa Rita. Well, here's Maringa again. Wait, Santa Lucia? No, de Souza. Santa Rita, Santo Antonio, Sao Luis, Pedro, Rio Negro. Like my bet would be we are somewhere in this location, but we found it has to be here somewhere. Santa Catarina. Or maybe these are not even street names. That could be really Mauro Aprecido Alfonso. Mauro Aprecido Alfonso. Mauro Aprecido Alfonso. I don't see Alfonso here anywhere. And this street is going straight to these roads should be all like this. You know, that's other thing. Or actually like this. Maybe it's somewhere here. Antonio Gasparetto. Rio Grande Sul. This one doesn't have a name, obviously. Belo Horizonte. Sebastiano Gurecco, Nicolisse, Laurorisse, Joabila Amadeu. Think they might be. Wait. Wait. What's the name? Opposite Alfonso. Could it be here? Miguel Rosa da Silva? Wasn't that the other one? Or is that me just hallucinating? No, it's me just hallucinating. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're in Santa Fe. I'm pretty sure we're in this location. Because it really can be. We went. I think this is the road where we saw the sign, which would also serve as the Filippo. Say Santa Fe. Miguel Rosa da Silva. Or I need a Abrua. It's such a random name. Das Papolas. Santa Catarina. I can't even find the main road. That's the issue. Like, if we go this way. Wait, no. Let's go back to the start. If I go straight southeast, it leads me to Rua Curitiba. And Rua Curitiba, we have found, is here. It's Rua Maringa. Where are you? Rua Curitiba, I saw you here. So if I go southeast, I get to it. So that would tell me that we're somewhere like here. But none of this really sounds right. So it could also be that this is completely illegal construction that's not in the map. I don't know. Anyone has any ideas? Otherwise, I'm just gonna pin it here, and we're just gonna call it the best possible try, because none of these really make sense. Because I went southeast. So that would put me northwest. I would have to be somewhere like here. And that makes no sense. That looks close enough. Alright, let's spin it. What the hell? So we were not in Santa Fe this whole time. Okay, well, I learned something new then. Let me just Ataleia, Brazil. So is this the place where we were? No, we were way... But okay, let me just find that random village. Like this one. And when I look at the road to it, how the hell do you mark it? Is it here? No, that's some guy. I thought it was... Because what I've assumed was that when it said Atalea, it meant that it was the one after, and instead it showed that that's the village, which is confusing as hell. But okay, I guess I read that sign completely wrong. Okay, never mind. But I understand where I made the mistake. I'm just confused about how I did it, because that means we were somewhere like here, I guess, and it told me because there was a sign like Atalaya is to the right and Santa Fe is straight. Never mind. All right, 28 kilometers. Close enough. Like we found ourselves. So, this is gonna be what, Canada, Colorado, North United States, something like that. The rules don't look conqueror. This is gonna be your territory. I feel it in my bones. Private drive. Yes, this is definitely America. The first thing I see is a private drive, then I know that I'm in America. And there was an American street sign here. Solbuck. Private road. Alright, so I assume we're gonna go down the road to see some markings. FedEx. We are in the good old United States of America. America. Now, we need to figure out the state. Alright, there's a stop sign here. Craig, 1500. So this is obviously rural as hell. Wait, is it Denver? No, Deno. Deno is the fourth largest nation. I mean, if we were able to find ourselves in Hong Kong, I doubt we won't be able to find ourselves in the rural area over here. Oh look, it's a fat horse. That one needs to lose some weight. I need to lose some weight. 1802. Yeah, it's obviously the poorer side of the United States, which is like 80% of it. Just follow the road. Sooner or later you will see. Proud to be in Colorado, something. I have no idea. Conquer, this is your turf. But anyone else can of course guess as well. Which state? I'd say it's something like Colorado, Idaho, something like that. Nebraska maybe? Though there's not enough cornfields, but this obviously was taken during winter. Come on, give me a sign, game. I need some... Could be Texas too. Or Oklahoma, but... Kansas. Alright. I need way more training in distinguishing the states of the United States of America among themselves, because I'm like, I can guess pretty much just California, Florida, and then of course, you know, south of the border. That's what I kind of understand, but it might be way more north than I thought. This could be Dakota or something. It could be half of the Midwest. Vofa, welcome back. I mean, yeah, you can say that about Australia as well, right? This really no. This looks way more like closer to Canada, sort of. These kinds of forests aren't really in the south, so this could be somewhere in the north. Wait a minute, is Gordon Bridge restricted? Don't you have these like state signs near the speed limits or something? There usually was like or is it only on highways? 90% of the population live on the coast. Yeah, I saw those maps, like these two parts have the same amount of people, and it's kind of funny if you put Sydney on one side of the weight and just everybody else on the other. Man, but this is a really nice. I all of the cars would be honking on me, but I would love to have a walk here. That I can almost smell the fresh air. All right, well, we're really in the middle of nowhere. Like, holy hell! This looks like a meth lab. Jacob's Road. Okay, we're so far off from where we started, but I still haven't even found the state. As if there are nothing here. Speed limit 35. Just is getting worse somehow. Alright, let's go back. We went this way, so let's try the other way. Because I just need some kind of anything. Oh, that's nice. Is the American trains. Not that many of them. So this way, straight up. The Martins. Come on, guys, give me something to work with here. Anything. That's an interesting car. I guess it's the photo that just disturbs it somehow. You cannot see the car license plate, Wolfau. They don't show up on these. Google distorts them, but you know, then you get nothing. The license plates are distorted everywhere. Okay, here we have a flag. Airway Heights. Can you... that was not what I was trying to do. 455862 Divines. Is this the city? Or is that just this, whatever that is? Oh, sorry. You guys have the same. My apology. You guys have the same icon, and I'm just like I have you on the other monitor, and I was just eyeballing it. Do not enter. Is your what did it say? Is your life fading? Is your paint fading? Index fading. That's such a. Well, I guess you're exiting here and you just see that. That's an American spirit. So straight up. Straight up. What about this? I can't get there. I guess that's a private property too. Come on, intersection. Hayford Sandino. Wouldn't this mean that we're in some kind of municipality? Because 1600 Dino, or is that a road number? Airway Heights is in Washington State. This definitely doesn't look like Washington State to me, but what the hell do I know? Okay, we reached it's a road number. Okay, so we finally reached a road that can tell us something. Drive defensively. Fire danger today. It's a fire station and a nice one at that. Do you have a flag? We do. We're a fire station. How can they see the advertisement? If they stop there, because they're entering the road, so you should basically stop there and look left and right. Trails and Flint. Come on, and not even this road has some kind of markings? What the hell happened here? Is there like a forest fire? Traveled kilometers, detour, Euclid Road Bridge. The good news is it's all marked. The bad part is Highlands quarries, topsoil, trails, no dumping. I'm a rebel. I see a sign and I just want to break the law. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm actually a great driver. Like I never got a fine in my life. I mean, I got a parking fine, but then again, everybody got that one because I was parked outside of my house. They just came and fined everyone. Come on, show me something. Hey! There is a sign. It's probably nothing, but we can't leave it. You are home for sale. That's lovely. Conqueror, you should actually tell us how the hell can we as people navigate the United States when we're lost on the road. Shouldn't there be something like a state sign from time to time or something? I assume there would be something. Speed limit 45. Jesus. I'm like 40 kilometers away from that place we started and I still don't know what state we're in. I mean, there was a guess from Panzer Sheriff that we're in Washington, but I don't have a road number, I don't have anything confirming that. There are state signs, but the states in the middle are hundreds of miles. I mean, yeah, but state signs are on the border, right? But inside you do not have anything that would tell you like, hey, you're going this way and there's, the next city. It's Washington. Okay. Okay, this is looking interesting. What is that? Wing Song School? Spokane Falls. Okay, that might help us triangulate. You're definitely in Washington. Okay, well. Hold on. Close that sign. We just passed it. Spokane Falls Community College, Riverside State Park. Spokane Falls. So Washington. Hey, Spokane. The Spokane Falls should be near Spokane, right? One would guess. Spokane International Airport. International camps, I assume we are near Spokane, Washington, yeah? Guys were right, as it turns out. Question is, where are Spokane Falls? Silver Lake, Medical Lake. Wait, we're going south. That is important information. So we would be Battle Lake Regional Park. So like this. Deer Park. Pocahontas Bay. Diamond Lake. Deer Lake. Hot Diggity Dog Boarding. Deer Park. Deer Park Airport Buckeyes. You see Airway Heights, west of Spokane. That's no longer Washington though, that is Montana. Post Falls, State Line. Wait, you said west. Airway Heights, okay. Yeah, but we didn't pass anything like this. So there's the recreation center. Trails Road. Oh, we got it. Trails Road is the one where we are. I saw Trails Road at least a number of times. So this might be the okay. I'm willing to entertain returning to the center because we know that if we go east. Wait, what did I see here? Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Private road, Blue Raven Lane. No, okay, that's too small. But we definitely, I think we should be able to see the rail here. I really do hope that they actually mark the rail on the map. There's a fire station on the Jacobs Road. West Greenwood Cemetery. Okay, let's go a little bit further. Find the first intersection. That's gonna tell us what road this is. That's not an intersection. Because now we can just eyeball it, I think. Because there's not that many roads here, to be honest. So here's the Airway Heights. It looks a little bit too close though to... But if this is the Airway Heights, we might be over here somewhere. That would be Idaho. You know it, brother. Come on. I need a sign. Okay, here's a sign. That's the first one. Hayford and Dino. Dino. So Dino is the one that we're on. And we're on Hayford. Alright. Airway Heights. So that, the recreation center is the one. Blue Ray, wasn't that one the Blue Raven Ray? Hold on, we're on an intersection. Shit, I should have noticed this. Sawbuck? We're here. We found it. We are here. You are here, Meister. We're going west. So this would put us here. Is that correct, my good sirs? I believe so. There is literally the Sawbuck. Is it the North Sawbuck, right? Because I've been burned before. It just says Sawbuck Lane. Is there another one? Okay, if I go a little bit further, I'm gonna see Blue Raven. And that will confirm it. That one right there should be Blue Raven. No, it's the Huntington. Oh, wait, because I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, this is the Huntington. All right. Wait, I'm going west? So, here, actually. That would be here, because we are going west. So right about here. 10 meters, 5K. So we got 24,905 points. Now that is not our best score. It's about 83 points lower than the best score, but it was still amazing. And the only thing that we actually botched was Brazil. And that's my fault because I cannot read road signs. Oh man, that sucks. If I didn't watch that one, we were on our way to something like 24,995. We might have broken that record. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me just ask, do you guys have any questions, anything you'd want to chat about for a bit? I have about 10 more minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I would like to be in bed in about 15 minutes. If there's anything that you guys are interested in, we can have a small chat before I hit the bed. I'm always leaving quite quickly, so I thought that this time I might actually hang around and just talk for a little bit. If you guys are up for it, or if you have any questions, anything you're wondering before I just disappear. Or we can of course bag it. That's a possibility too. But have you played Metal Gear games? No, never. Never. I watched a couple of people play it, my friends. So I know the memes and everything. I'm wondering which one that I played, but I never played it. It's honestly too crazy for me. When I play games like if and when I play games like Metal Gear, I'm trying to play games that are a little bit more grounded. Something that's like Metal Gear is really out there, and I know that's part of the fun, but it never really spoke to me. I'm not really interested in that craziness. I used to play games like Operation Flashpoint, which was one of the favorite like if I would go for shooters, Operation Flashpoint would be probably in top 10. And it was because there was no HUD, there was nothing. You basically just got shot once or twice and you were dead, and that was the fun in that. Are you enjoying Rizzy? I still have to watch the latest episode. Um, I'm enjoying it like extremely. It's different. It has a different vibe. I'm finding myself hard. It's hard for me to relax when I'm playing Rezia because I'm just expecting the horrible nightmarish things that happened in Swordland. But so far it's pretty good. I'm more thinking about how I'm gonna botch the decrease because I assume that it's gonna be very much about what's going on. But still, the game is already showing me some of its teeth with the Eskedis gas field depleting and the other one already being gone. But other than that, I enjoy Rizia very much. It's fun, and I'm I'm having a little bit of I guess sadness when I'm playing it because I know that once I'm finished, it's over for Suzerain for me for quite some time until they release the new DLC. Because I'm not finding it particularly interesting to play it again and try to do something else because I would know what's happening. I enjoy the aspect of playing it blind the most. So, but it's amazing. But I cannot stop thinking about, oh man, once this one is gonna be over. I know this sounds probably silly, but I sometimes have that feeling. You say about Indonesian food won't start the stream. I'm not sure what you mean. I never had any Indonesian food. I cannot recall Indonesian food. Not particularly. I think I was talking about my friends from the Philippines, but that's about it. Metal Gear isn't really a shooter. I guess that depends on how you play it. I saw a game that my friend played, and he he alone basically hijacked some kind of military convoy and blew up a bunch of tanks and called in airstrikes, stuff like that. But I guess that might be late in the game. I know that it's mostly about stealth, and I greatly enjoyed him talking about it. Like when he explained that the game reacts to how you play. That if you score a number of headshots, the game will start giving people helmets. And if you attack people with a knife, they will start moving in pairs, stuff like that, which sounds amazing. But other than that, really not really. Uh, it never really spoke to me, but I enjoyed watching him play it. He was really into it, so it was kind of fun to watch him do that. Uh, which reminds me that I already mentioned it during the stream, but I'm going to my friend on 12th of June to Hamburg, and I'm gonna be coming back on the 14th. And I'm thinking, because he's a gamer too, I'm gonna be hanging in his place in Hamburg and just chilling, eating, and playing games. We were thinking of doing some retro games, and I was thinking that we might play some Sid Meier's Covert Action, because I always wanted to get into that game a little bit more than just the surface knowledge that I have about it. And there's a huge spike in difficulty the more you move up. It's not like today's game that like difference between normal and hard is just some modifiers, but it really spikes up with every step. And I think that would be fun. So we're thinking about playing that. And he also likes hacking games, so we might play some old game, old, and I mean, say when I say old, like a decade old games about hacking and stuff like that. And we were thinking about playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3, stuff like that. So looking at the older games and trying to find some gems, and I might cover something that will come up from that session on my channel later on. Metal Gear is tactical espionage action game. Again, guys, I never played it, so I'm not going to be like saying that I'm an expert. And I know that it's a stealth game, but every experience that I had of people playing Metal Gear was always them hijacking convoys and blowing stuff up. So I consider it an action game. Huh, I did notice after you ended your Caveman to Cosmos that you haven't touched Civilization 4 since. I haven't ended Caveman to Cosmos. I actually have pre-recorded pre-recorded 2 episodes, but no, not pre-recorded, pre-played. I just need to go back and play them, like properly record them, do the updates, and upload them. I've been putting it off for a couple of weeks now. um, well, since I was sick, I actually did it when I was sick. So, I advanced about, I don't know, 60, 70 turns, and I haven't touched it since. That's true. But I played it when I was sick a little bit and prepared. I have save files for the updates, so I just need to record it. So the playthrough is not over at all. I'm planning to continue it. I just really need to, because the issue is, when you guys look at my channel right now, uh, so for me, the channel looks like this. I've uploaded these 2 episodes today, and I recorded this one yesterday at around the same time that we have right here, so about 24 hours ago, and I recorded this one this afternoon, and I have nothing recorded. And since these are my main Let's Plays, what I'm gonna have to do tomorrow is I'm gonna have to record another episode of Suzerain, another episode of Georgia, and I want to push them over and continue playing them. And the issue is that I just don't have time, because the for some reason the Suzerain episodes are really long. So far, some of them were over hour and around an hour, and the Georgia episode, well, they're around 50 minutes. Each one of them actually means like an hour and a half of recording time. So I'm literally just not having enough time to record the Civilization 4 Game and Cosmos. Oh, I like have it. I have it prepared. I just need to find the time to record it, and I'm considering it something extra. So that's the issue with it. But it's not abandoned, and it's not done. I was actually looking at the Civilization franchise a little bit more when I was ill for that month or something. It was like 3 weeks. And man, the Civilization games turned to utter shit. Like even Civilization 6, which I own, is just bad, man. There's nothing. There's no great mod. Like, I'm having so much fun. If I ever play the Civilization game again, I was actually eyeing uh playing Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri again, because I really love that game. And modders have been crazy when it comes to that. They actually um they created a completely new AI for the game, which is extremely hard. So the thing was, I was considering playing that with the new AI, and I literally cannot play it on the highest difficulty. It's so hard that they just destroy you. There's no way. I played like 6 games of it back like last year, and I just wasn't ever able to keep up with the AI. Not at all. So the best I could do was play on the second to highest difficulty, and then I was about evenly matched with the AI. It was crazy, and I was thinking that might be kind of fun because I love it, and they added a bunch of tweaks to it and balancing stuff. Uh, but that's something. Or I would restart the game into Cosmos playthrough and just try. I would try some challenge, like a very small map, for example. Or I always wanted to play like this is the issue that I have with Caveman to Cosmos, because there's just so many resources on the map. It's like they pop up all the time. Like, I specifically talked to the guy that made the map for me years ago, and I told him, look, make the map as difficult as possible. Just put the resources there and make it. But what happens is that the game continuously spawns new resources for you, and you end up having every city surrounded by huge resources. I would really like a game where we're all, for example, in a desert, and there's this like few places where you can actually settle, and there's nothing else. But even when I set the map generator to like desert, minimum resources, it just spawns so much that everyone just colonizes pretty much all of the map. And it's kind of weird. I would really like to play or Arctic game where we, but I don't want to make the map myself, because I would make it a little bit like I like it, and you know, maybe there's some kind of advanced menu where you can stop the game from spawning new resources. Uh, but the question is, like, I like discovering the map. I don't want to know where the things are on the map, if you guys know what I mean, because that is not fun for me. I would really like it if there was more, what would you call it? More this more exploration, I guess, is the right way to put it. So that's that. But yeah, I haven't touched it in a couple of weeks. That's true. That's true. But it's not that I abandoned it. It's just that, like, to a certain degree, while I enjoy playing Cave into Cosmos, it's such a huge chore at this point, because the turns take so long, and the empire is so big that I have to, like, I every single turn I get a couple of cities that need micromanagement, and I have to go through all of their buildings and see what's going on, and I'm trying to micro the food trains and everything. So it's kind of a, it means a lot of work, but I enjoy it. But I have to be in the mood for it now, because it's not like, wow, I really want to play it, but it has to be some special moment. There's a map generator for Civ 4 on GitHub. Uh, I mean that Caveman Cosmos has a pretty good advanced generator, but the issue, I believe, is more with the engine than the map itself, because it there's just, and Caveman Cosmos has so much stuff that you need. Every other technology reveals some kind of things. You know, you start with the usual horses and wheat and stuff, but then you get like tin and manganese and I don't know, so many different types of metals, and there's just not just gold and silver, but there's bronze, and you create all of these alloys. And so I understand that in the end you need to put all these resources on the map. It's just that there's just so many, and you can plant your own through the great farmers as well. So of course, what I do is just I plant more, and it just turns out that the map is then just crowded with resources. My best bet would be to hunt Sid Meier's. Was he involved in Civ 4, or was he already gone? I actually have great hopes for that. Speaking of the games, I have great hopes for that colonization game. I forgot what it is. Whew. Yeah, it's getting really late. I forgot what it was called, but there's a new game that's basically a remake of the old colonization, Sid Meier's colonization, and that one, if they work on it a little bit, it would be really cool to see it and play it, and because I had fun with the free call that we actually played here. I played it a couple of times on my own as well, but I think that if they somehow worked on it a little bit more, it would be kind of fun. Yeah, free colonization. I think you were here, Conqueror, on that one. To be basically, people guided me how to play the game, which was kind of fun, and how the mechanics work because it's so different from other games. But there was a colonization game on Steam. I'm not sure if I'll be able to access it now that I'm in offline mode, but colonization, something like that. Mars Forco. No, the colonization Mars. I think it was on. Someone linked it to Discord. Colonization. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. I think it's on. It's on Discord in the game tips. It was here somewhere. Nova Patria. The guild. Oh, I need to check this one, the Roach Post. But actually, it sounded like a great game. Survive the Point Bureau, Starship Simulator. I'm looking forward to this one. I have it on my wish list for quite some time now. This one, Colonization of the New World. That's the one. Come on. Why did they remove it? What the hell? Please tell me they didn't remove it. Wow, they did. What's going on? Organization of the New World game. Oh, they renamed it. Ah, I see. Branding and presentation changes. Updated the game to a new title. I guess they had some kind of store page? No. No, it's gone. So not only were they had to be. I know that I've read that they had some kind of issues with copyright, but it looks like they might have been pulled out from Steam. Right, announced conversation. 18 people in game. Brand and presentation changes. Looks like it was pulled. Steam data for everyone. That's interesting. Colonize on Steam. Colonization game. First colony. Huh, never mind. But it's interesting because it looks like they were pulled off Steam. There's no information here about what happened. And it's not showing me turn-based strategy. Nope. Never mind. That's a different thing. Never mind then. Went on a tantrum. And was then safe. Following a legal notice from Take-Two regarding... Yeah, I have a feeling that they might have pushed it a little bit further than that, Wolfall. They might have just pulled them from Steam completely because I cannot find it. I'm more like endless than safe. You mean like... what was it called? I played it. Endless Dungeon? Or something like that was the game. No. Which game do you mean? Serious mode? That sounds I'm more like endless than safe. Oh, was it removed from Steam? Where did you find it? Uh, removed. Try and Google as well. Removed from Steam. Was removed from Steam due to a legal notice sent by Take-Two Interactive to Valve regarding alleged intellectual property concern. I see the conflict. Issued a legal claim to the IP. It was highly inspired by Cinema's colonization. The copyright claim is suggested to be automated or AI driven. Store purchase temporarily unavailable. New purchases cannot be made. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it on AI search as well, but it's not showing anywhere else. Well, let's hope that they, fix it because that would be kind of nice. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head to bed. Thanks for the little chat. I really. Oh, Endless Legend. Um, Endless Legend on Steam. I actually never played this one, but I know of it. It doesn't have the best rating. Wasn't there a Endless Legend 2? Oh yeah, Endless Legend 2. Also not an amazing rating, but this looks like... Yeah, is the fantasy one driven, right? Oh man, I have to get to Terra Invicta. That looks like a game that's right up my alley, but I just never got around to it. Oh, need to check it. Endless Legends. I remember reading or watching someone play this, and it looked really fun, but never really got it. All right, guys. Yeah, Endless Space I played actually. That one I played, and that is a pretty good game, but very old at this point. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you next week on the stream or outside it or anywhere else. And Wolfau, I wanted just to say thanks for all of the info about the 8 values. I read it all and I need to reply to you. I apologize. I just want to sit down and actually have some time to reply to you. So I might do it next week if my work is a little bit less chaotic than it was this team. But I'm not ignoring you, and I appreciate that you took the time to actually write it all down. I read through it on my phone, and there are some really interesting things that I wanted to discuss, but I just never really had the time to it because my comment section is really awful at this point. Oh yeah, good morning to you. You have 7:25, man. Thanks for stopping. I really appreciate it. So guys, take care and see you next week.